Hey everyone! I just got my second Lush order in the mail today, and so I'm just going to sit here and go through the various things I got. I don't have a store near me. They're building one, but by the time that it's finished I'll be away at college, so I won't even get to use it, which is kind of a bummer, but it'll be here when I get back, so that's good. I got my first order and 18 days later ordered my second order, which was like 10 times more expensive than the last one. So, you know, if that shows you how obsessed I am. I've also been pretty paranoid. This order was 2 weeks late. It's supposed to take a week to get to you, but it got to, well, almost a week after that week. So it's been 2 weeks. But it's worth it. I have no complaints. Nothing was crushed. The only thing that's missing is Skin Sin lotion, which is currently unavailable on the website. I don't know if it's a retro item. I don't know if that's because it's been completely discontinued or it's just sold out now. But, you know, I'll contact Lush, and it's not a big deal. My order was pretty big, so it would be easy to leave out on accident. But anyway, let's get started. So I talked about, I used Jungle. It's seriously amazing, and one thing that's irritated me since I've started reading people's reviews is that a lot of them will, like, crush it and like mix it with water and like microwave it and like make it into like a cream conditioner, and that's not the point. That's not the point of Jungle at all. And you know, a lot of people have complained that it doesn't work for them unless they do it that way. To them, an indication that Jungle is working is that typical like super overbearingly silky feeling that you feel after you put conditioner in your hair and then start to rinse it out. That doesn't mean it's working. It worked fine for me, perfect actually. My hair feels great. I used it with Squeaky Green, which I got in my last order. It smells amazing, it works amazing. It doesn't give you, when it hits the water, hits your hair, it doesn't give you that super creamy feeling, and the US website actually says that you will hardly even know it's there until you start to rinse it out, which is true. But it's, you know, it's just really, really great. I can already tell it made my hair really soft. All I did was just rub it a couple of times on each section of my head. My hair was completely saturated, wet, obviously. The bar was wet as well. The only thing I could praise about it the most is the scent. I wish they would make other things with Jungle scent, honestly, because it's perfect in my opinion. It was everything I wanted and more. So, I don't know, for those of you who do, like, go through the hassle of making it into more like a liquid, I don't really see the point in that. I don't know why you would do that. If you really wanted to do that, just buy one of their liquid conditioners, in the pot, not the solid kind. But if you do that, I just encourage you to give it another chance as an actual bar. I know that even when I had long hair, maybe it takes a little bit longer to rub it in, but it probably, you know, would work just fine. Anyway, so there's my big spiel on Jungle, which is amazing. But moving on, just to give everyone a heads up, this order was completely recommended to me by Craig, who has a like Lush only devoted blog on Tumblr. I'll be sure and link it down in the info bar so you can click it and fall in love. He's really, really wonderful. And gave me an online consultation since I don't have a store near me and can't have an employee tell me, you know, the various things that I need for my issues and what I would like and dislike based on scent and texture and so on and so forth. So he is pretty willing to give them to anybody. So please don't hesitate to like contact him and get to know him because he's freaking wonderful. So anyway, I also used in the shower Fresh Pharmacy. This is in a lovely salsa Tupperware. I used Fresh Pharmacy in the shower. I cut off the tip. Well, I didn't cut it off. I just broke it off. And a little bit went a long way. Like, I didn't even use that whole tip. That little tip is in here, actually. That was on my face, on my chest, and on my shoulders. I don't break out a whole lot on my face at all. I get some consistent blemishes down here because I touch my chin a lot. I also get them here on my cheeks. I don't have very oily skin. My skin's actually pretty dry. I plan on purchasing vanishing cream at some point. I just use like a drugstore moisturizer that anybody can get right now. And it's worked fine, but I just feel like sometimes it makes my skin too oily because it's kind of heavy. So I think things will work out better if I get vanishing cream. So anyway, so it worked great. I mean, my skin feels really, really soft. The redness that I had, you can't even see the small blemishes on my chin. They've actually, as I've sat here outside of the shower, I've noticed them decrease a lot. Their redness is non-existent now. So it's amazing. I really like it. It also, I've heard that it can be really messy for some people. It was not messy for me at all. So, in a little bit, seems like it's going to go a long way, so it's probably a really good investment. Moving on to the more fun things. This is Happy Blooming Bath Melt, which is supposed to be like cherry scented, which I freaking love, and I really shouldn't love like that nasty, well, it's not nasty because I like it, but I really shouldn't love like that artificial cherry smell, but I really like it, and I think that's what this is going to smell like. It's scored into 3 sections, so you can, I don't know if you, there we go, now you can see it. So you can cut it with your knife, or a knife, or break it, or whatever. So it works for 3 baths, which was like a big seller for me, because as much as I adore the bath bombs and the bubble bars, for the most part, they're one use. And I hate that, because I just want them to last forever and ever and ever. Well, I love it. It's a love-hate relationship sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to using that, especially because we had a huge snowstorm today, actually our first biggest. So I've just been on the couch all day, as you can see, in like this sweater and all cozied up. I didn't spend a lot of time in my shower today. I just needed to wash my hair, and I don't usually like to wash my hair when I take a bath, because if you've got bath stuff and you want to go underwater, like, it's not good for your hair. So I just washed my hair, didn't really like, I usually am very particular about the way that I will groom in the shower, and so I'm saving that for the bath tonight, because I really, really want to use something in a bath tonight. I don't know, maybe I'll wait until tomorrow. We'll see. But the next thing is Big Blue, which is a bath bomb that's supposed to like be reminiscent of if you were like on a beach in an ocean, which I just think is really great for the season right now. I really don't like winter. Which is silly, because I just moved to a place where we get like feet and feet of snow, and the mountains right behind my house. I can see the ski runs actually right out my window. So there's lots of ski stuff. Oh, sorry, I just got a text message. I don't know where my phone is. Okay, not important. Sorry, you guys are more important right now. So anyway, so this has seaweed in it, and is just supposed to be like getting in an ocean without, I'm sure, the horrible drying effects. I haven't smelled it yet, obviously, because, well, I can kind of smell it through the packaging. And it seems like it's going to smell really good. What bath bombs don't smell good? I'm really excited to use it. Next is Mrs. Whippy, which is a UK-only bath bomb that is currently completely unavailable. This was probably one of the last ones, actually. They completely discontinued it. It's supposed to smell like strawberries and cream. I can't really smell it through here. It's supposed to smell like strawberries and cream, and it's cutesy. I gasped a little bit when it came when I brought it out of the box for the first time. Seems pretty great. I'm excited to use it. Next is my beloved Twilight bath bomb. I used it for the first time at the recommendation of, of pretty much everyone who has ever had anything to do with Lush, who doesn't like Twilight, So I was a bit skeptical, but ended up falling in love with it, and it's hands down like my favorite thing ever. Next is Sex Bomb bath bomb, which has that beautiful little rose in the top and is like half pink, half purple. It's supposed to be very sensual, obviously, hence the name. Probably used best with 2 people in the bathtub, but that won't be happening for me, unfortunately, so I'll just enjoy it solo. But anyway, next is Temple of Truth Bubble Bar, which was recommended specifically by Craig. It's also completely discontinued now. I don't think you can get it anymore. Well, you might be able to still get it on the UK site a little bit, but not for much longer because it's being discontinued completely. But he says it's heaven sent, truly, and will change your life. So, you know, I'm excited to use it. My one complaint is that the bubble bars don't come wrapped, which I think is kind of silly because I don't know. I just think it's kind of silly. These seem like they could crush kind of easily. This is Karma Bubble Bar. I know the Karma scent is really popular. I have obviously never purchased anything with the Karma scent. It smells okay. Like, I think it'll probably smell better once I get it in the actual bathtub. It's not fruity enough for me. I was expecting a really fruity smell. I like earthy scents and I like the smell of patchouli, but it's almost a little bit overwhelming. Hopefully that won't be the case when I get in the tub. And this is Gingerbread House, which is a Christmas item that I think is totally precious. And as a kid, I always loved, there's a cinnamon stick chimney. I always loved making gingerbread houses, and gingerbread is actually a really big deal in my family. We really cherish the gingerbread cookie, so I'm really looking forward to using that. It's so cute. I almost don't want to use it, but I think it'll be great for when it gets really wintry. This is Milky Bar soap, and it smells kind of neutral, which is what I wanted. I currently use Dove soap, which, you know, can be bought at pretty much any store. And the reason I use it is because it's very neutral and very moisturizing, and that's important for me. If soap dries out my skin, I don't like it at all, and you can pretty much immediately tell when soap dries out your skin. I did not use this soap yet. What I did use was Northern Lights, which I don't have with me because it's still in the shower. I don't like it. I'm just going to be honest. I really don't like it. To me, it smells like a public restroom. And I know that's really, really terrible, but it smells like the overly perfumed, like, lemony, I don't know, lemony cleaner that is used in a public bathroom. But, you know, I mean, it seemed appealing to me because the lime and pine scent, who doesn't want that? That just sounds really, really nice, like a pine tree and a lime infused together. That's not how it is. Not in my opinion anyway, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it now that I don't like it. If anybody wants Northern Lights soap and wants to trade it up, I'm sure you don't want it now, unless you like it, but, and wants to trade something, I am so down. But either way, I'll find some sort of use for it if I don't end up continuing to use it myself. We will see. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I think I covered everything in my box. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be it. So there's my whole second haul. I'm really pleased. Overall, I'm incredibly pleased, and I will probably give extensive written reviews of the products as I use them, and I did that with my last order. I will include the links in my video description to let you, so you can read them, so you can see what I thought of the last products I used. Overall, not disappointed. This company is wonderful. I hope this video inspired you to go out and spoil yourself a little bit. But in the meantime, just hopefully I'll put my Tumblr in the info bar. I don't know if I've said that already, but I'll put my Tumblr in the info bar, so please don't hesitate to follow me. We can become friends and talk about Lush all day long. So, you know, I just look forward to talking to you guys, and look forward to your comments. Don't hesitate to share anything you want to share. And until next time, I'll just talk to you later. Bye, guys.